Welcome to Legally Everywhere, where we are what?
We have like conversation on, Vietnam, historical references, all kinds of stuff, right? The Soviet Union, slight introduction. We will have a Russia series coming up in the future, but we want to finish some of the content that we have already before I jump into the next one. This is one of the first introductions where I'm actually explaining more of our John Wick character, but this is a mini series that will be coming up shortly. I think you will very much enjoy that one. We are currently inside of the Project 25 series where we premiered episode 4 today. We're about midway through the series. We premiere episodes at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you cannot meet that time frame, no problem. Wait till probably about 7:30 and it'll be on demand. It'll be replay and on demand. And at that point, go ahead and enjoy. I think you'll very much like it. So to go back to what I was saying about the overall structure, right? We have these different layers that we use to understand every receipt that we get, right? Every receipt. We're looking at stuff for historical patterns because we want to be able to triangulate predictable patterns, right? We're looking at legal authority, what was written, what was said, what contracts did they have, what enforcement gaps, right? Regulatory issues, like what regulatory bodies are there. We're looking at the strategic actors, what the archetypes that we discussed, right? The decision makers, the power holders, the advisors. We're looking at geopolitical context, right? For most of our discussions, right? And we're going to actually jump into some of this in like literally a few seconds. We're looking at economic factors. Our upcoming episode for Project 25 is actually going to be focused a little bit more on the economic elements, right? We talked about sanctions, but we'll dive in just a little bit more about currency market, marketplace access, all that kind of stuff in the episode tomorrow. We also have to think about when we're talking about the strategic actors and the conversation of resources and legalities, like what legal authority exists and all that, how financial systems are impacted. Like there's contracts involved. Does it bring us closer or further away with all the dynamics that are going on, with all the power plays? How's that affecting our ability to come to a resolution? Because a lot of times people are sitting in with conflict. So we need to, at some point, come to some type of resolution, come to some type of resolve. So with that being done, who's heading those discussions and who has the power? Like how can we kind of assess certain things? Sometimes a PR team going to show things a certain kind of way, but sometimes those articles are pretty factual and to the point, and we can get some insight as to what's going on. And that's what we're probably about to dive into right now. Okay. So now that we've walked through that, we're going to walk all the way back down what we looked at with our strategic operator. We have our more reactive enforcer, but an enforcer nevertheless, they respect the power. They can move stuff in the room. It's a different kind of movement though. They off principle. They're gonna do certain things because somebody probably called them in